Gen Z's money revolution. The side hustle hacks they don't want you to know. Generation Z is breaking the rules of the financial world by rejecting the traditional 9-to-5 job and opting instead for career pathways that provide them with freedom, creativity, and genuine autonomy. They are well known for their daring actions, which include starting micro businesses, selling antique clothing, and even generating money by doom scrolling their favorite shows. In this video, we will investigate the reasons why more than 7 out of 10 members of Generation Z are engaging in side hustles, reveal the strategies that they do not want you to know about, and highlight the ways in which they are accumulating money on their own terms. Number 1. Why side hustles are Gen Z's financial lifeline. There is a lot of difficulty in the economic environment, including inflation, rising expenses of living, and insecure employment markets. The members of Generation Z are not waiting for pay hikes. Rather, they are generating their own revenue. 70% of members of Generation Z already have a side hustle, and 62% of them would rather have many cash sources than typical employment. According to a poll conducted by Intuit in 2025, 66% of members of Generation Z and Millennials either already have a side hustle or want to start one, and 65% intend to continue doing so during the whole year. It should be obvious that these are not temporary jobs. Rather, they are smart financial maneuvers, and the results are showing. People who are members of Generation Z make an average of $958 per month from their side hustles, whereas content producers bring in around $700 per month. Many people use this cash toward paying their rent, bills, and school loans, and many even put some of it aside for savings. Number 2. Side hustles power independence and freedom. In the majority of cases, Gen Z's side hustles are about more than simply making money. 94% of people want to be financially independent by the time they are 55 years old, and many of them desire to achieve this objective as early as 32 years old. 60% of members of Generation Z believe that traditional 9-to-5 occupations will not assist them in achieving financial independence even if they are employed. They are attracted to freedom, adaptability, and having a purpose in life. In an effort to avoid settling for occupations that do not align with their aspirations, many people are converting their passion projects into profitable businesses. Number 3. Top side hustle hacks Gen Z swears by. In the year 2025, the following are some of the most ingenious and under-the-radar side hustles that Generation Z is utilizing. The resale of vintage clothing, baby shirts, and vintage juicy couture, both of which are classics that bring in money. Platforms like Depop and Poshmark make it possible to flip vintage items in a way that is both lucrative and environmentally friendly, making money off of thrills and deadly doom scrolling. It is now possible for platforms to compensate users for the digital footprints they leave behind. For their search and streaming behaviors, users of one app get paid more than $50 per month. AI as a co-pilot for a side hustle. Generation Z is not terrified of artificial intelligence. Rather, they utilize it. The use of artificial intelligence may accelerate hustles and help treat them like startups by automating processes and providing graphics. Polyworking, often known as several gigs, is a method of increasing one's income, but also increasing the danger of cyber attacks. As a result of the 6 million phishing assaults that target applications such as Zoom and Outlook, Generation Z has to work smart and stay secure. Number 4. The breadth and depth of the economy of the extracurricular work. A lot can be said about the numbers. The market for side hustles and gigs is enormous on a global scale. It is projected to reach $556 billion in 2024 and is expected to surge to more than $1.8 trillion in the years to come. In the United States, over 36% of individuals have a side hustle, and their average monthly earnings are approximately $530. This movement is driven by Generation Z, The percentage of individuals in the age group of 18 to 25 who have a side hustle is higher than that of millennials and Gen X. Many people feel that side hustles are here to stay. In fact, 44% of people believe that they will always need them. Number 5. Having a side hustle may be a source of fuel for your advancement. The members of Generation Z are getting information and making money at the same time. According to the findings of a survey that was carried out by Resume Genius, 58% of workers who are members of Generation Z are also doing part-time jobs in addition to their full-time occupations. A substantial number of these professionals belonging to Generation Z make use of their side occupations to acquire new skills, cultivate their entrepreneurial abilities, or experiment with alternative career paths. At the same time that this is taking place, Business Insider reports that Generation Z is bringing the flexibility of the gig economy into the realm of corporate job. Short-term projects, rotating jobs, and freelancing agreements are the types of employment that members of this age find more appealing than permanent positions. Number 6. The hacks you didn't know about. Let's take a look at some of the most effective tactics for a side hustle that members of Generation Z may not be willing to publicly discuss. Take advantage of your scrolling to earn money. Sell the data you collect. Key on your digital habits via services such as Verb.ai. Screen time may be turned into money, and it is a passive and ethical method. The role of artificial intelligence tools in your business. Think of artificial intelligence as your silent co-worker, doing tasks like content production, coding assistance, and design work at the speed and cost of AI. It is now the new retail to resale. Gold is found in circular form. Find Y2K treasures at thrift stores and then resell them online with a significant markup. The polymer. Having many jobs and using various technologies is a popular technique among Generation Z. Smart and secure digital habits. It is important to keep in mind that strong passwords and different devices are more essential than you may imagine. Number 7. Challenges Gen Z hustlers face. Working a side hustle is not without its dangers. Possibilities regarding taxes. Earning more than $600 via platforms in the United States might result in the filing of tax returns, such as a 1099-K. Those who engage in hustling are required to keep account of their revenue or risk fines. Burnout and balance. Striking a balance between multiple sources of income can be a drain on both time and energy. Some people who engage in hustler labor believe that working around the clock poses a threat to their mental health. Weaknesses in security. As the settings for side hustles get more complicated, individuals who have bad security practices may be vulnerable to cyber dangers. Number 8. The future seems to be a native side hustler. Gen Z is establishing a new paradigm for work, one that flips the script on established career trajectories. Instead of seeking employment stability at a single company, they're preferring creative liberty, financial resiliency, and the opportunity to work on their own terms. Every side hustle becomes more than simply additional income. It's a training ground for new talents, an opportunity to extend their networks, and a type of career insurance in an unstable environment. They're merging passion with pragmatism, turning hobbies into companies, and embracing technology, notably AI, to work better. The capacity to be flexible, to have many sources of income, and to be able to swiftly adapt to new possibilities are now more important than promotions or decades of service in a single position to define success. In conclusion, a fundamental shift in perspective is being brought about by the revolution of side hustles, which is more than just a way for members of Generation Z to earn more money. They are transforming their pastimes into business opportunities, their routines into a steady stream of income, and their digital skills into promising potential. For them, the future of work goes beyond traditional jobs and focuses instead on the construction of diverse income ecosystems that are focused on personal values, flexibility, and autonomy. This gives people the ability to develop professions that are tailored to their life rather than the other way around. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content.